So I'm a PhD student at the Research School of Earth Sciences at the Australian National University. I'm in my third year of my PhD now, and my work is predominantly concentrated on measuring the mass of the Antarctic ice sheet with the GRACE and GRACE follow-on satellites and how ice melt contributes to sea level rise. From the beginning, my interest in science probably stemmed from a love of nature. Throughout my education, I've been interested in different areas of science, but there's been sort of one core similarity between all those areas, which was, something to do with nature itself. Another thing that I think probably drew me to science, maybe even more so, is just an enjoyment of problem solving and that little thrill you get when you solve a problem. My most favourite thing about my work, which is also probably a lot of times the most frustrating thing about my work, is constantly being on a new problem, working through that problem, going through the method, and then eventually solving that problem. I spend a lot of time being frustrated and racking my brain for solutions to little problems that I'm having along the way, but there's no better feeling than eventually getting to that answer. Another thing that I absolutely love is I feel good about the area of science that I'm in. I'm able to contribute to a really important topic that is at the forefront of discussions and politics these days, which is climate change. And I really enjoy being able to debunk some of the myths there. So scary and worrying parts about my work are sometimes looking at the results of my models and what the measurements are telling us. It can be a bit confronting when we see a new hotspot of ice melt in a glacier that we haven't seen previously. That can be a bit scary. So what I'd tell other people that are considering a field in science, that there are such an abundance of niche fields in science that you have no idea exist, and that I still have no idea exist. And if you have an interest in science and you have an interest in a whole bunch of different areas, whether that be maths or being outdoors or coral reefs or anything, computers, literally anything, there is a scientific field that will combine all of those passions, and there's huge opportunity to have a really exciting and fulfilling career in science.